everybody. Today I'm going to be building Lego set 75348. It's the Mandalorian Fang fighter versus the TIE Interceptor. Comes with 957 pieces. It's from the Star Wars theme, obviously. Set comes with 3 minifigures. The Mandalorian, or Din Djarin, Mandalorian Fleet Commander, who actually might be Axe Woves. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. TIE Fighter pilot, of course, and then a droid. Droid is R2-E6. Currently, this set is not released yet. May the 4th is just in a few days, about 3 hours and 15 minutes. And this is one of the newly released sets, so if you're on Lego's Shop at Home page and you go over, this particular set is coming soon. So I was able to get my hands on this because I saw some Lego influencers saying that, Target's dropping sets early, and department stores will sometimes release sets early, and seeing all these Disney 100 minifigures floating around. I was just passing through for some printer ink and I saw this, and actually, I was just like, dang, guess I should get it, beat the curve. Pretty interested. I already have some of the other ones. I'll be interested to see how it compares to the Slave 1, or Boba Fett's starship, as they call it, recently. Should be roughly the same size, same piece count. And then the Imperial TIE Fighter, of course. I know they just did the TIE Bomber, which I'm sure is roughly the same size. And the X-Wing, most recent, I believe. So, without further ado, let's get into some unreleased Lego. We got 8 bags. That's a lot of bags. Nice. I'm stoked for that Darksaber. It's another thing in this set that is, I think, pretty new to me, at least. Darksaber blade. Yes, and we are starting right off with the Mandalorian, because of course I need another one. No, but really, I'm excited about this piece. Here it is. The Darksaber. So dark. I like the hilt. It's actually like a gunmetal. It's kind of like a darker lightsaber piece also. This one has a lot of the Beskar armor on him, looking pretty fresh. It looked pretty flat in the pictures, and they're just already having you really build out this pretty, huge flat thing. It's turning out to be a pretty good size, though. There's a lot of plates left and little bricks. I think it'll turn out pretty cool, though. We'll have to see. Some pretty cool shaping so far. It is literally just like 2 plates thick, though, stacked on top of each other so far. I mean, there's not a lot of brick left, but we'll see where it goes. I think one of my bricks has a little bit of a weird bend to it also. This is a very long piece. I don't think it's how I have it pressed on. It seems like it's all pretty pressed and clutched in. It's just got a little bit of a whomp. Maybe that happened during shipping or something, I don't know. I'm sure I could kind of suggest it back into place. It's not great though this set was $100. I'm sure I could request a new one, but onward with the build for now. It's definitely noticeable when you put it on a flat surface though, especially with how flat this thing is. Okay. Step number 29, you put a plate underneath it and it kind of helps straighten it out a little bit. Gives it some support so it's not so whoosh, because this was the one that was real bad. It's not so bad anymore. I didn't even realize till right now. They give you an extra Darksaber piece. That is super nice. So you have one for one of your Mandos, and then you have another for another Din somewhere. Realized some of my plate placement was just a little bit off. Nothing you can't fix real quick though. Almost feels like a Halo light sword at this point. It's a Star Wars set. Of course it's got to have a pink brick. Set's actually tricking me up with these like 3x and 4x2 plates, different sides, left or right. A little bit trippy, kind of having me go back a few times. I haven't had to do that in quite a while. Maybe I'm just trying to build a little faster, not paying as good attention. Sometimes I don't even use a brick separator when they give it to you in a set, but this time I've been like using it back and forth nonstop. There we go, now things are looking right. Still a super thin ship. Starting to look pretty cool though. That sneaky pink brick we're about to trick in here, we'll have to see if the TIE Interceptor has one too. I think whatever I just built in like the last few pages is already thicker than what the whole build has been so far. I think just maybe like one plate taller. That's interesting. About to double it up instantly. These are just with some really tiny little visors and antennas for the Mandalorian commander. Possibly axe woes. I'm not gonna open them up. I got already a buttload of these and they just kind of go missing and fly around, and yeah, I'll just add them to my collection. Some pretty nice little like greebly detail work for the guns. Just adds a little bit of depth to it. Still a very thin ship, but it came out a lot better in the end than I expected. Yeah, it's not as thin as I thought. It's super swooshable, pretty sturdy. Maybe these little lasers and stuff will pop off if a kid's playing with it, but other than that, everything seems pretty solid. Yeah, definitely, as I was just talking about it, that laser popped off, but other than that, the overall structure is really solid. It's like just plates on top of plates on top of plates. Not a lot of whole leftover spare parts for that first ship. Bad boy. R2E6. Super dark. Is this the droid we're looking for, guys? It's actually a really nice size. I think it compares, I'm sure, really well to the TIE Fighter. I'm going to have to build that up in the Slave one. Very swooshable. Pretty solid. Worried about these little tiny end bits, but they look really good. But you can definitely, like, swoosh it. The Fang fighter by Mandalorian is super thin. But this is a really good set. Should be coming out in a few days here at the time of filming this. 3 minifigures and a droid. 2 Darksabers. Appreciate you guys stopping in and watching. Thanks for stopping by.